She wouldn't even wear them.
Yeah.
She told me to take them back with the colored toe. Not them the ones I like because I didn't get. Yeah, I'm sorry, Iversons.
That's what he said originally.
She said, "No, babe." She said, "I ain't wearing them." I'm like, "Okay." I had to take them back. She said, "If it ain't Jordan, it ain't nothing." I'm like,
"Oh yeah,
that's word." Welcome back to the All In Show.
Yeah,
back from commercial.
Yeah,
live and direct.
Yeah,
with the legend.
Yeah.
It's time. So I got a couple questions.
Shoot.
I want to shoot through us because we've been talking about mental health.
Shoot.
And we really appreciate you opening up with us on the show. Usually I'm the one who has to start with the going, but you got to it, and I know that was hard, and we really appreciate it. What does mental health mean to you? When you hear the term mental health, what does that mean to you?
What it means to me, you can't sleep. You can't function in an everyday life without thinking about whatever problem or situation is bugging you.
Mm-hmm.
You avoid friends and family. You want to isolate yourself because you don't want to answer any questions. It's all mental. It's all mental. Everybody, I think, not say everybody, people have their own issues. It's just a way that you try to address them. And one of my philosophies is when I go to bed at night, I just ask God to fix it. You know what needs to be fixed in my life, what is the priority. Just fix whatever. I don't ask him, okay, let me get a good night's sleep. I don't ask him, hey, let me get this job. You know what I need in my heart. When people are dealing with mental things, it's maybe one thing. Maybe it can be a lot of things, but that's what I think. When you can't sleep, how many times you've heard someone say, I can't sleep. Yeah. Why you can't sleep?
Right.
Because something's on your brain. Something is bothering you. Man, how come I ain't seen you? Man, I be chilling. They start isolating themselves.
Yeah.
You said, man, I'm not hungry. Why are you not hungry? You don't have an appetite. It's like you said earlier, it's an umbrella of things. Depression. How many times you probably just sat at, wherever you're at and just sat like this. You dealing with something.
Mm-hmm.
I
definitely been through everything you're talking about.
you're dealing with something, and that's why I say, with mental, my version, mental health, it could be a number of things, especially when you're depressed. Depression, I would say out of 100%, it's like 90%. When people get depressed,
it's hard to pull out of.
It's hard. It's tough. You don't know where to begin. Do I call my boy? Do I call my kids? Do I go to work? Do I even drive? I remember a time, when I was depressed, I used to drive to Orland.
Just to drive.
Yeah.
I do it all, man. Not saying I'm depressed now, but I definitely do it off Lakeshore Drive. Yeah. Living in the city, I just go hop Lakeshore Drive real quick.
Just drive. You just want to be by yourself. That's that depressed. You depressed.
Yeah.
You listen to whatever music, or if you're listening to music, that's a part of that mental, that's that, mental,
right?
It's your brain,
You're right.
But that depression, that isolation, all that stuff.
What do you think when you hear the word?
When I hear mental health,
yeah.
I just think of ways of how to keep your mentals in check, bro. What ways can you, all the examples you said, what ways can you get out of that? What ways can you get away from that? How can you avoid that? So when I think mental health, I think more on the progressive side of it.
Okay.
Find a solution for it. If you don't find a solution for the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Try to figure out a way.
Right.
Because you have to. At the end of the day, no matter how hard it is, you got to put your foot forward to make some type of effort to get that started.
Right.
And I figure once you get that started, it can become easier for you. So
That makes a lot of sense too.
I try to think about
And
it
if-
in that aspect.
You know, I purposely have looked up a lot of stats. So a lot of stuff I'm rambling off. I'm not rambling off because I'm cool and I know these numbers. But as we talked, I promise you I was going to have you some stats for you.
Give it to me.
And I think it's important for everybody when they hear it. So every day, on average, I should say, every day, on average, 125 Americans die from suicide.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so that's every 11, it's right between 11 and 12 minutes, somebody has committed suicide in the United
crazy.
States. That's just the United States alone.
That's crazy. So, you know, first of all, I don't want no one to think I'm negative Nate on here, okay? I'm going through a moment, so I'm thinking this is my thought process. When my cousin was saying the way he says, where he deals with mental, you know, he's the kind of person, I know we've always heard this cliche, he's the kind of person to think of the glass half full.
Right.
So that's, you know, nothing's wrong. I'm the type of person. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever been in a state of mind mentally or depressed, you know, and you give out positive advice to someone?
All the time. So I want you to know, at the beginning of this show, I was going through some things. Not this episode.
See?
But the beginning of the All In show. So as I'm nice and kind and running, oh yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I just reached out to him recently. How you doing? Man, I'm finally out of my funk. I'm good, bro.
Exactly.
Good to hear. That's all they can say.
Good to hear. Exactly. So right there, your mentality is that you think about other people before you think about yourself.
Always, yeah.
You going to this day, you know, since the day of Sunday, you know, I found out when I go to Walmart, you know, to do this or do that, I see on an average of 3 or 4 people that know about it and hug me up, deepest sympathy, this and that, you know, and whatever they going through, not by us talking about it, they tell me something negative or what they're going through, then I got to put on another hat and encourage them.
Yeah. That's the way they think they relating to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've attached to my situation where they probably couldn't even talk about it or feel a need to talk about it. And it's something that happened 2 years ago and it's still bothering them. 3 years ago and it's still bothering them.
Okay.
So I have to turn around and be that sponge and like, okay, we're going to get through this. Da-da-da. Mine's is a little bit fresher. Yours a little bit older, but we still going to get through it. So now we on the same team now.
But that makes you stronger at the end of the day. For sure.
Exactly.
So I originally had this as a question, but I just want to get an answer to it. So as defined, what causes mental illness? It says, although the exact cause of most mental illnesses are unknown, recent research has found that most of these conditions are caused by a combination of genetics, biological, physiological, and environmental flaws, not personal weakness and not a character deflect. I think a lot of times we believe as people, and I don't want to make it a question, I want to make it a statement. I believe a lot of times, especially in our culture,
True that.
right? We as people, there's this thing of weakness.
True that.
You weak. Don't be weak. As a child, as a young man, every time you got hurt, what they say to you? Suck it up.
Suck it up.
Get up. Let's go. So as you hear these things, imagine, wait, I can't skin my knee, but I'm supposed to tell you my heart hurt, my mind lost. How can I explain it to you? And I couldn't even skin my knee.
Right.
So I just want to make sure that we focus by saying it's not a weakness to be able to come out and say, yo, I need help. I want to give a shout out to Darian Walker. We did an episode with Darian. Before the episode, I was talking to him and his mom. And so Darian was trying to figure out, because like I said, with the weight loss thing, and I was like, no, Darian, I got a plan. And a lot of people are part of this.
Right.
And I now realize I got to go and I got to ask more than one person, 2 people, especially people who are able to help me in the moments I need help. Right. I gotta reach out to these people because I gotta get this going.
You got to.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the only person that that should care about you is you.
Yeah.
You have to, and and to throw a curveball. I remember I was watching your episode. You asked everybody, both the Chris's.
Shout out to the Chris Morris, Chris Williams.
Both the Chris's.
Shout out.
You asked them when was the last time y'all cried, and that's a tough question. because there's a good cry, there's a sympathy cry, there's a hurt cry. When was the last time you cried? It's okay.
As a man, though, growing up, you wasn't taught that.
No.
You wasn't taught it was okay to cry. If you had to cry as a child, like remember your teenage years?
Yeah.
You had to cry as a teenager, made you even more mad because I'm not even supposed to be doing this.
Yeah. Yes. How many times we growing up, we crying over a video game because your boy kicking your tail. You just so mad.
Right.
You can do it then, but you can't do it.
Shout out to the Gamers episode. He said he didn't cry.
Shout out.
He didn't have to cry because he said he was winning.
Yes.
Whooping.
Yes.
Seen a lot of them.
I still got some people mad at me because I just kicked their butt in Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
To this day.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So I want to ask you both, so y'all both can pitch in on it. What do you think are the telltale signs that somebody needs help?
They just start acting different, bro. Like, I'm a big reader. I read people.
Okay.
Somebody acting weird or acting funny. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them. Just different mannerisms.
What's my telltale sign? I ain't right.
Yours?
Yeah.
You don't post a lot of positive stuff. You be real neutral. You complain a lot. You get real aggressive.
Do I?
Like you don't want to hear nothing. And I be like, yeah, he thinking about something.
Okay, I didn't notice.
I'm gonna leave him alone.
Now you see.
And once he figured out, he hit me up like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
So this what was going on. I be like, I figured it was something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably it.
So it's your telltale signs?
Oh, I know mine.
What's yours? Tell us.
Oh, I'm ignoring everybody.
I've never experienced, I can't say never, but especially recently.
Yeah.
I don't say you ignore me. Your answers are the shortest.
Short and quick.
Yeah. If he hit me with too many one, you know how he like to say 100 or on people posts, or he'll say, what's your other one you like? On God?
On God.
If he say that to me too many times, something wrong. What's up, bro? You on God to me. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
I'm chilling on business.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be real short. Cause I'm mental, bro. Like
I get it.
I'm real analytical, so I analyze everything.
Me too.
So
Yeah.
even if it ain't got nothing to do with nothing, it could be Tampa Bay getting whooped. I'm trying to figure out why these dudes still getting treated every week.
What Mama used to say: keep your mouth shut and your eyes and ears open.
Bam, every time, because I know if the mouth go first,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be right.
What's your telltale signs?
I get quiet. That's my girl, Nikki G.
Shout out to Nikki.
Shout out.
She asked me 50 times if I'm around. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? When I'm quiet, and I can just be watching a football game. I can just be watching sports. I'm the kind of person that watch sports. I'm quiet, so I want to analyze what's going on.
Watch it.
I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to watch it. Listen to what commentators are saying, and enlighten me. Or it could be a movie. One of my pet peeves, which I hate when I go to the movies, or if I'm watching a movie, I hate when people talking.
Bruh.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to watch the movie, fam.
I'm trying to watch the movie. I'm trying to pick up some pointers how to escape, and you talking.
Y'all gonna get us killed.
Yes.
If this was us, we'll be dead.
We'll be dead. Nah, you gonna be dead because I'm finna roll up out of here.
I don't mind in a movie or a TV show. I don't mind if you give me a quick theory of what you think gonna happen.
No.
That don't bother me.
Don't say nothing, though.
No.
We just silently here watching this
We
movie.
better talk about it before the show.
Exactly.
What you think finna happen?
Exactly. Ask my G, Nikki G. Look, we finna watch this scary movie. I don't want you to scream. I don't want you to ask me this, ask me that. Pay attention.
I don't know.
So most of the time I watch the TV, I'm trying to I ruin shows because I'm talking like 3 episodes in. I'm finna tell you what the finale's going on, who this, who that.
We finna get up
in my
out of
mind. Look, in my mind, I don't normally spill it out crazily, right? But what you want to make me upset if I'm watching my Lakers. Or if I'm watching something I ain't never seen before and it's at a good part, and you just come to me and start babbling,
I'm good,
and I'm not replying to you. I'm just like, and you ain't picking up on that sign.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be loud and angry.
I get. I'm quiet. And you know, and her thing is, you know, when I'm watching anything sports wise, she go cleaning. She cleaning up her room. She going to walk the dog.
She get out the way.
She get out the way.
You going for them bears? So you gonna be acting a fool.
He already mad.
Every week.
He already mad.
I'm already on 10. I done drunk like 2 Red Bulls. I ate some chicken.
Down 21.
Yeah. Better be glad, you know, the TV ain't broke. You better be glad. You better be glad you don't see me on the sideline. You know, pacing with the coach.
Yeah,
but yeah, I get quiet. You know, I just, you know, even when I'm going into work, if I'm not my exuberant self, you know, cracking jokes and that, I'm quiet. My boss said, "What's wrong with you?" Sometimes I just be focusing on my next move. I think like 2 or 3 steps ahead of things. So I just, you know, I'm quiet. So I just get quiet.
Plus, you say you grew up as an only child, so
Yes,
you're used to silence.
I'm just used to that. I remember when, you know, when moms, you know, used to get on me about this. Go to your room. I used to go to my room and just draw. I could draw at that time. I could draw anything. Anything. I can watch something on TV. Next thing you know, I drew it. You know, that was just my way, you know, just focusing on things, you know, self, you know. So I get quiet.
Right. That's definitely him.
Oh yeah.
You get quiet too?
Man, bro,
I get quiet.
Face,
I get quiet in a minute on you.
Put them headphones on.
Poof.
Man, like you talking to yourself.
You think you're the only person in the room.
Everybody got a response. Quiet is his response. If he tired, he get quiet.
Yeah.
First he gets silly for a second.
Yes.
It's real short. Then he get quiet.
Yes.
Let me live.
Yes.
Let me be quiet.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I get.
So how accountable are said person who are going through the issues of mental stress? How accountable are their loved ones and their family and friends to picking up on those telltale signs?
50%. Because people got their own lives to live as well, and they may be going through something too. So you can't expect people to pick up on your signs, and you can't make people feel bad when they don't pick up on your signs.
Ready for that?
I am, because a lot of people do that. A lot of people are post and be like, "Ain't nobody checked on me in 3 months. F all y'all.
True.
You ain't said nothing in 3 months." So it's one of them things for me. Like I don't think you should put that blame on your loved ones, especially when they got something going and you're not checking on them either.
Right.
So if you checking and they're not checking on you, then that's different. But if you just sitting in this pot waiting on people to bring you gifts and you ain't giving gifts, nah, bro.
Yeah.
They don't work like that.
You breaking the flow of energy. I get that.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. So that's how I feel about it.
I'm gonna piggyback off that to the point, you know, the day before, so it was Saturday. My son Arrington Jordan, shout out, man.
Shout out, man.
Shout out.
I don't know you though, but shout out, man.
That was Anthony's baby brother, and
shout out to man. Yeah.
And he is kind of beating himself up now because he graduated from Georgia State in psychology.
Oh, man, that's much love. Shout out again.
Yeah.
And he had he sent me the text, and he said that he text Anthony at 3:00 Saturday and asked him to come up to Chicago where he stays to watch some football, hit some bars. And they had heard nothing from Anthony 3:00 on. So my thing is, did he commit suicide Saturday night because his girlfriend found him Sunday at 1 p.m.? So Arrington is beating himself up. Dad, I should have just drove down there. Dad, I should have just went there. So when you say family being responsible, and that's the same thing with me, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to set up here and say I was 100% in this life. I had certain things or rules per se with my kids. Long as when you see me, just acknowledge me as your dad. You're grown.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do. I had 2 rules when all my kids growing up. Don't have me to come get you out of jail. and don't have me to come to the hospital unless you're having one of my grandkids. Other than that, live your life. Live your life. Do whatever you want to do.
That's fair.
Do whatever you want to do. So when Anthony was working at Casey's, shout out to Casey's and the employees.
Shout out Casey's.
He worked over there, the one across the street from the hospital in Jeffrey.
Okay.
So about like 2 years ago, I used to do DoorDash and happened to walk in and he was there. And this is what I mean. You know, I hadn't seen him in a minute, but when he seen me, what's up, Dad? How you doing?
Yeah.
Gave me love. That's all I want. That's all I need. So when it comes to accountability of family, I hold myself, because the first thing my daughters, Jesse and Mackenzie said, Dad, there's nothing you can do. Dad, da-da-da, da-da-da. We are always going to question ourselves, like what you could have done.
Oh, of course, in hindsight, yeah.
We always, I could have done this. I could have done that. I could have, called, and I think I was saying this earlier. I'm fasting for 37 days because he was 37 when he committed suicide. So I'm always going to be on social media. As you saw, I post something. I'm not going to do anything. So when I did that, I said, okay, as of today, da-da-da, if you need to reach out to me, inbox me. Accountability, people checking on you, like you said. Nobody ain't checking on me. Nobody ain't inbox me. Don't do it when it's a crisis. Just do it just to be checking on people.
That's true.
Just do it.
That's a part of this show, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to bring you to a forefront, right? And put a shine and check on you.
Yeah.
Right?
Check on
When you reached out with the situation, there are and it's not knocking in you or anyone else. There are tons of people who are like, yo, we wanna. But when you call with your situation, so ASAP, soon as we put you on. Soon as we could.
And the thing is, I have been always asking you guys, because I said, I want to be a part of it. Because I always try to support, entrepreneurs. I try to support people.
Oh, yeah.
That
you were on a couple of our live conversations.
I try to do it, And then when this hit, I'm like, man, Cuzzo reached out to me. And I said, you know what? I want to have a purpose. Not that any of the other shows would not been a purpose, but I wanted to make sure that, hey, I am a living purpose.
Right.
I'm going through it. When you say, people, as in family and everything, how can they identify it? You just have to take a step back sometimes and realize that when people are acting different, they're not acting different because they want to. They're acting different because they need to. If people can understand what I just said, not because they want to, because they need to, because something is not right. So that's why they acting different.
Yes.
That's why they acting different. So when you see that person acting different,
call them out on it.
Yeah, call them out.
Call them out.
You got to call them out. It goes back to what my boy said to me. Stay, you ask him what's missing.
And that's why I say 50%.
Yeah,
that's your part.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with Mitch. Yeah, I just got a slight twist on it. I don't have a number. And here's why I don't have a number. I believe when you see something, you got to try hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I see you down, I got to try hard.
You got to.
Because I got love for you.
Got to.
I got love for you. I got to try hard.
You got to. Right, you got to.
But try hard don't mean I'm supposed to lose myself.
Exactly.
Either. So I'm with you. It could be 50, it could be 25, whatever I have in that. Because like you said, sometimes you're going through some things.
Yes.
Sometimes all I got is, you good?
Yes, you good? Yeah.
That's it.
Bruh.
Sometimes that's all you got. You good?
I may just wake up in the morning and see a crisis. I just woke up, bro. You straight?
It's one of those. You have. And sometimes it's just. Sometimes it's just hearing someone. My boy Carlton Chapman. Shout out to Carlton Chapman in California. Monday. I think that's my girl. Yeah, that's Nicole.
Okay. If you want to let her in, you want to. Once you get, you need to go.
No, I hear. That's a car.
Okay.
She coming in, you gotta leave?
No, I drove. She told me she was gonna come here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
2 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, before the
Yeah, then she can come on the next, couple minutes. Yeah, we're good.
Monday morning after this happened, my boy, good friend, childhood, love him to death, Carlton Chapman, called me.
Yeah.
From California. He said, "What's up, bro? I just want to hear your voice." By me going through what I'm going through, you know what helped me?
What's that?
I reflected back on the times that him and I and Tyrone Seymour used to get up every Saturday morning and play strikeout.
Wow.
Every
Okay.
time,
Okay.
That's
We're going to take a break. We got some audience members want to come in. Catch this next commercial. We'll catch you on the second part. All In show. Let's go.
All In.
Yeah.
Let me go let her in.
Go ahead. That was a good stop. She knocked on the door. I'm like, I can't leave out.